We are getting a second part to the Agents of Sabotage DLC, and we already know tons of the new content that's going to be in this update. From a new business, to a new aircraft, to a new airfield, we know loads about this update. So I thought I'd make this quick video to go over all the new content coming in this brand new update. And yes, this will most likely be a brand new update, similar to how the Cluck and Bell factory raid was a, kind of part 2 to the Chop Shop DLC. So without further ado, let's go into everything we know. So first of all, when can we expect this new DLC to come out? Now with the Cluck and Bell farm raid, it came out 3 months after the Chop Shop DLC, and it looks like it's going to be a very similar case now. So it's safe to say the update will come out early next year, at the very latest in March. It also looks like the Gen 9 version of GTA Online will come to PC before this update comes out, as in one of the missions you get attacked by a shark. And of course there's no sharks in free roam in the old gen version of the game, or what PC is currently running on. So assuming animals are in free mode by this point, it means the Gen 9 version of the game must have come out, unless animals have just been enabled for this specific mission. Just something interesting to note though. But the name for this update looks to be Oscar Gruzman Flies Again. I hope I'm saying his name right at least. Now he was a character from GTA 5 in the story mode. He worked with Trevor Phillips, I believe, at the Mackenzie Airfield hangar, and now he's being added into GTA Online. And you'll work directly alongside him at the Mackenzie Airfield hangar, which you're going to be able to buy for 1.5 million. And the missions look to be called Oscar Gruzman Flies Again, so we can only assume that's what the update's going to be called. But when you purchase the Mackenzie Airfield hangar, you're going to get access to do these missions with him, as well as an extra 20 aircraft slots for whatever other hangar you already own. Cannot believe it took this long to get some extra slots, but I'm glad it's finally happening. But these missions with Oscar Gruzman look to be some free mode missions, as well as ones you kind of like set up. So think of like the contract DLC, or even the garment factory, where you have a couple setups and then like a finale. That's just what it looks like from the leaks, at least, because we've been able to see the cutscenes for these missions. Now before we go over these cutscenes and try picture some sort of plot for these missions, let's go over the new vehicles. Obviously this is going to be an aircraft based update, and we know of 3 new aircraft coming to the game. There's a new crop duster, a new helicopter, and an AC-130. I made a full video on the AC-130, but I gotta say it looks absolutely amazing. And from what I've seen, the new helicopter is essentially a better version of the cargo bob and looks extremely cool. As for the new crop duster, I haven't really seen anything about it, I'll be real. But I imagine the trade prices for all of these vehicles are going to be accessible through doing these Oscar Gruzman missions. And here's kind of some of the things we know about these missions. So first of all, a new airfield has been found in the game files, and it's unclear at the moment whether this will get added into free mode or if it's just specifically for these missions. Heck, it may not even be for these missions, but from what we can tell, it does look like it's going to be, part of them. But essentially, one of the missions look like we steal the AC-130. Another one of them looks to be stealing some sort of crate that has the ammunition for the AC-130, and there's a cutscene of us dropping the crate and loading up the AC-130, or the Titan 250B if you want to give it its in-game name. There's another cutscene where we actually use the AC-130 to take out some targets, as well as the final one where we land it and return it to Oscar Gruzman. So like I said, it looks to be a couple setup missions, stealing the aircraft, loading them up, and then actually using them. Really excited to play through these missions, I won't lie. There's also references to a shark attack happening in one of these missions, and we have actually got some leaked icons for this update where we can see a shark, some scuba gear, and a cargo ship. So perhaps that crate full of ammo for the AC-130 we end up stealing off of the cargo ship. There's also individual icons for each of the brand new aircraft, as well as that some icons for what look to be crates, one of them housing explosives, the other ammo, another one weapons, armor, and then an AC-130, or if not an AC-130, some sort of aircraft. These icons look to be tying in with the new missions, but I can't lie, I am really looking forward to playing through these missions and getting my hands finally on these new aircraft. So to sum up the main part of the update, you're going to be able to buy the Mackenzie Airfield hangar, work with Oscar Gruzman to do some missions, as well as get these new vehicles, or at least get the trade price for these vehicles. Now I do hope there's more to this business and it actually makes it competitive in terms of making money. And what I mean by that is something where you're actually going to go back and use it constantly, instead of a situation where you just play through the missions once and that's that. Now alongside this, I imagine we'll get some drip feed cars as well that we already know in the game files and could release any week. But I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar only released the aircraft with this update. Anyways guys, that is the brand new update summed up. Let me know in the comments if you are looking forward to it. Personally, I can't wait, mainly just because of the AC-130, I'll be real. I know that thing is going to be an absolute blast to use. But if you did at all find this video interesting, please drop a like, as it massively helps the channel. And we're trying to get 7,000 subscribers by the new year, so if you could subscribe, it'd be massively appreciated. With that being said though, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.